I just learned this technique from one of my colleagues, and I just thought maybe it would be very useful in case of game optimizations. Create a UV sphere, duplicate them 5 times, assign a material to them, name it as plastic. Change the color of the first one to red. Now select all the spheres and assign the same plastic material. Now everything is red. Great. Switch on to your UV editing mode. And meanwhile, open your browser and search for 256 color palette. Download and save the image to your desktop or whatever folder that you prefer. Now get back to Blender. In your image editor, open the image. Great. Now go to the shading mode and connect the image to the base color of the material. Now the material has the image. Awesome. Now get back to UV editing mode. Select the first ball and go to edit mode and select all the faces. Go to the image editor window and select all the UVs and hit yes to scale down the UVs and type 0 to scale it down to size 0. When you have the UVs selected, you should see a tiny dot there. If you don't, press G to grab the UVs and move them. Now you should see your UV as a small dot. Place the UVs over the color that you prefer in the color palette. Repeat the same process for all the spheres and change the color. Now all the objects are of different colors but the same material. This should save a lot of memory in low poly games and even low poly animation styles. In short, wherever you use just the solid colors instead of texture, this works fine. But this works fine for solid colors and for the objects that share the same physical property. If you need a different physical property such as metal, duplicate the objects, duplicate the material, change the physical properties so that it looks like metal. Now we have 2 materials, plastic and a metal. Duplicate the objects again, duplicate the material again, and change the physical properties to matte. So one material is enough for one type of objects. So if the physical property of the object is changing, you just need another material. I'm doing this complete building using the same technique. Other than the glass, everything else has one single material. So I have 2 materials here, glass one and the remaining one. So if your game is like a simple low poly one, then just a couple of materials would do the job. It could also save some time in rendering if you're doing animation stuff. You know, because usually we have different materials for different colors. So I just thought it would be helpful. So if it did, just do share it with your fellow artists, and I'll just catch you guys with another nice tutorial. Bye bye.